So can everyone hear and see me okay back here? All good? Yeah. So just have a shake out of the body. Start to move it around, start to get a bit of energy flowing through it. Our class today is about washing through the body with fresh energy, letting go of what we don't need. Nice way to start the new year. So have a good shake out. This time of year, we're doing a lot of things for a sense of groundedness. So let's start with a bit of tree. Let's just shake out as if we're a tree. Deep roots. Letting everything go. Good. We're just going to run through the body and open up some points. So gently tapping the crown of the head first of all. We'll open up some of the points that are important in terms of moving energy. And then you can take your palm and just rub your palm over the crown of the head, circling over the crown of the head. Just encouraging that area to relax, to open up. And then we're going to perhaps take your hands and give them a quick wash first, a dry wash. Flick out anything you don't need. Let's take our hands to the base of the neck and we're going to just wash over the top of the head, over the top, down the back, around the sides of the neck. So washing fresh energy over the face, over the top, paying attention to the crown of the head, the back of the head, the neck. So just in your own time, a few times, a sense of washing fresh energy over. Just allowing all other thoughts and distractions to arise and pass. And we're just going to take our fingertips to the ears and we're just going to encourage the ears to relax. A little massage of the ears, massaging all around. And then we're going to take our hands and start to rub some energy into the hands, some warmth into the hands. Yeah. Warming up the hands. And then we're going to take the hands. Before you do this, perhaps just watch what I do, because you'll soon see it's a bit difficult to work out once you're doing it. So we're going to take our warm hands, we're going to place them over the ears, so you won't be able to hear me, so perhaps don't do that just yet. And this is called tapping the heavenly drum. So we wrap the fingers round the back of the head, and we use all of the fingers of the thumb to tap gently into the back of the head and perhaps a little way down the neck. So warm hands, and then heavenly drum. Good, taking the hands away. Yeah, I have to do the sign for that, otherwise you'll not know what's going on. So just encouraging the chest to relax now. We're going to take our hands to the lower part of the breastbone. Just going to gently place one on top of the other. Encourage that area to relax downwards. If you like, you can also try and have a sense of opening up in the chest area. Relaxing down and encouraging the center of the chest and perhaps the heart to open. Sense of soothing the chest. Okay, then we're going to take our hands and we're going to do like a grinding motion into the palms. So we're going to use the central point of the palms on each other to get some real warmth into the center of the palms in particular. Okay. Once you feel like you've got some lovely energy going in there, we're going to take our hands, we're going to push them out. We're going to have a sense of softening in the palms. How do the palms feel? Relaxed but energetic fingers softening in the palms. Good, and let's squeeze the fists and push out through the fingers. Bring it back with resistance. Push out through the fingers, bring it back. Let's do that a few times. Good. We're going to be doing a few things for the bear today. Grounded posture with the bear. We're going to take gentle fists. We're going to place them onto the belly. We're going to rotate around the belly, gently rotating around the belly, and then we're going to move the fists at the same time as rotating with the upper half of the body. So as you rotate the left, bring the fists up to the left. As you're rotating across, bring them across the top, then down the other side, down the lower part of the belly. Okay? So moving the fists, massaging the belly. Good. Lots of movement in the waist area. And then switching directions. Good. Give the hands a bit of a flick out. Then we're going to come to the feet, an important acupressure point in the foot, center of the foot, the bubbling spring. We're going to spread the toes. Have them as wide as you possibly can. Just enjoy that sense of them opening up for a moment. The rest of the foot is nice and solid and grounded. Now we're going to massage through that central point of the foot. Okay, so we're going to spread the toes, we're going to bring them down, and then we're going to come up onto tiptoe, and then we're going to roll back through the foot and come to the heel. So come forwards, spread the toes, come up onto tiptoe, come back through that central point, feel it getting massaged. Come to the heel, massage through the center, come up onto the toes. So we're trying to get a nice sense of opening up the very central point of the bottom of the foot. Softening in the center of the foot. And then take the hands behind the back. And we're just going to do a bit more massaging into the feet by turning around the edges. And massage for the base of the feet. Switch directions. Good. Right, so come to your regular standing posture. If you need to, come forwards onto the toes, back onto the heels. Reduce the distance each time. Come to the central point, your most balanced, most comfortable, least effort point. Bringing the awareness inside the body now. We'll just release a few of the joints. Come over to your right side. All of the weight shifted over. Nice and tall through the crown of the head. Come up onto the opposite toes. And we're just going to rotate the whole leg outwards. So ankle, heel, knee, hip, all gently rotating out. And switch directions. Try and get a sense of that whole leg release. Just have a little shake. Place the foot down, switch the weight. Tune into that grounding, that growing, relaxed spine. Other toes. And then rotating outwards. Heel, ankle, knee, hip. And then switching direction. And then give a little shake out of the leg. Let's bring the feet together. Bring the knees together. Keep the knees together. Squat down through the feet. Hands gently over the top of the knees. Relaxed back. Trying to look forwards a little bit if you can. And then rotating through the knees. Noticing the movement that you can get in the knees, but also noticing how you can relax the rest of the body. And then switch direction. Standing up. Stepping the feet apart. Just encourage the pelvis to start to loosen. Give it a shimmy around in all directions. Let's do a bit of rotating through the hips. Rotating one direction. Again, noticing how much movement we can get into the hips, but also noticing how relaxed the rest of the body can feel. Weight is still allowed to drop through the soles of the feet. Switch directions. Good. Standing back into a regular standing posture, yeah. Relax the arms. Let's have a bit of a shake out through the arms and the hands. Releasing the wrists, allowing the arms and the hands to move in a very relaxed fashion. Good. Be more vigorous if you're completely relaxed. Good. Let's just wash the hands briefly again and rub into the wrists, both sides. Turn the hands outwards, releasing the elbows, switching directions. Relax the arms, pick up through the shoulders. Allow the arms and the hands to be heavy. And let's bring the shoulders back and round. And then when we start to bring them forwards, bring the arms together and then bring them up and back and out and down. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. And then reverse the direction. You can add a little pulse through the knees if you want to. Breathing out as you come down, in as you come up. Good. Give them a bit of a swing. Nice. Starting to feel some energy move there. Allow them to start to slow down. Nice and tall through the crown of their head, relaxing through the neck, opening the vertebrae of the neck. Neck is long and feeling like the head is being pulled upwards from the crown of the head. Just gently move your head around on top of the neck. Just tiny little movements to try and just release the head a little bit from the neck. Shoulders are relaxed. Good. So back to our standing posture. Let's try and get that balance point through the feet, rock forwards and backwards if you need to. If you need to, you can also sway the body left and right. So where's your most balanced point? Find that. Unlock the knees. Relax the tailbone. Relax this whole front channel. Pop the hands in. Squeeze them nice and tightly in. And then pop them out. Pull the hands into gentle fists. And then pop the fingers open. Palms are relaxed. Soft. Shoulders are dropped. Neck open and long. Crown of the head rising. Feet allowed to take the weight. Spine allowed to be free and open. Relax. Awareness inside the body. And with our awareness inside of the body, we're going to do some whole body breathing. So really try and use the intention to feel like the breath energy comes into the body and fills the whole body and then is released out, releasing what we don't need. Slight bend through the knees, starting to rise up the hands and the arms, breathing in, into the whole body. Breathing out, let go of what you don't need, perhaps a sense of dropping it into the ground, spent energy. Breathe in the whole body. Light and easy, bringing the awareness inside the body and then allowing the energy to be released out, the spent energy. In breath, breathe into the whole body. Feel it filling up and then let it go. A couple more times. Whole body. Filling with energy. And then letting out what you don't need. One more time. Notice how that feels. And let's reverse it. So the hands come up the sides. Breathing in. Energy into the whole body. Breathing out. Bring it down perhaps into the ground. In breath. energy into the whole body. Feeling all of the areas of the body, and then out breath, letting it out of the whole body. See if you can really feel into all the corners, the nooks and crannies. Breathe the energy in, release it. Fill the body with life. Release what you're doing. Couple more times. Whole body fills. Letting go. Last time. Hands drift down. See how you feel. Now we're going to be breathing from the dantian in particular, but again, a sense of filling the whole body with breath. Still with a slight bend in the knees. The hands can come together at the area of the belly. Breathing in, a sense of opening up in the belly. Breathing out, still a sense of letting go of what we don't need. So breathe in, belly, but filling the whole body. Breathing out, release what you don't need. In breath, fill the body. Release what you don't need on the out breath. You can have a pulsing sense, perhaps coming up slightly through the knees. In breath, out breath. Couple more times. Feel the body open with fresh energy and then relax it. One more time. Perhaps standing with the hands over the belly, just seeing how you feel for a moment. Feeling perhaps that sensation that we brought fresh energy into the whole of the body. Getting a sense perhaps of how that fresh energy feels. Circulating around the body. Good. So bone marrow cleansing. One hand to the Mingmen point, the central point between the kidneys. Just rest with the back of the hand on that point, energetic point. So we're going to take the hand out to the side. Just check the knees are still bent. Yeah, the balance is good. And then we bring the hand up. We push upwards. As we push upwards, see if you can get a sense of pushing downwards through the feet. Sense of the spine being open and free, moving in both directions. Turn the hand around. See if you can tune into a sense of connection between the hand and the crown of the head. If you feel like you've got that connection, then we bring the hand washing through the body, washing the awareness through the body. This is called bone marrow cleansing. So we're having a sense of washing through deeply through the whole of the body as we do this. And then we switch hands. Bring the hands up. So it's palm facing outwards to start with, then palm pushes upwards. As palm pushes upwards, tune into the soles of the feet, pushing downwards. Relaxed spine, energetically open. See if you can get a sense of palm of the hand connecting with the crown of the head. If you need to move your hand around to get that sense more clearly, do so. And then wash down through the body, cleansing deeply through the whole of the body, using the awareness to follow the journey. So let's link it to the breath now. Breathing in, breathing out, pushing in both directions. Breathing in, connection. Breathing out, wash. Switch hands, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Do that one more time. Last side. Last wash. Good. Noticing how you feel. Take both hands down. And then this is a bit like our start to many of the QiGong sequences when we're equalizing the triple burner. So the hands start to come towards each other. They don't touch. We bring them up, washing upwards, turn the hands, push up through the hands, through the palms. So here, tune into pushing upwards with the palms, pushing downwards through the soles of the feet. Relax spine. Just taking a couple of deeper breaths in and out of the whole body. Turn the palms of the hands. See if you can find any sense of connection with the crown of the head. Take your time. And then breathe in, deep breath in. Breathe out, wash down through the body. See if you can get a sense of washing through the whole of the body, deeply down through the legs, through the feet and out into the ground as if we've got roots. Good. Standing for a moment, seeing how you feel. Noticing energetically what's going on. Let's step our feet out a bit wider. Go as wide as you want to. We're going to do some more bear. So bear, we can squat quite deeply down through the knees if you want to. When you're squatting down, try and allow the pelvis to move directly down. Try not to curl it forwards or backwards. Allow it to relax. So perhaps just stand up and sit down a couple of times to get used to Good. And let's come down. Let's bring the hands towards each other. A sense of gathering up fresh energy from the ground. Breathe in, bring it up through the body. Breathe out, push it back down through the body. Squatting down through the knee. Breathe in. Encourage that energy up through the ground, through your feet, through the chest. And then push it back down. Do that another time. Good. And this time we're just going to come a bit higher with the hands. So bring that fresh energy up. Bring it slightly above the head and then bring it all the way down through the body. Bear breathing. Bring your breath back to more traditional height, which will be around the chest area. And this time we're going to start circling the moon as well. So breathing in, energy up. Out, push the moon away. In, bring the moon back in. Perhaps a sense of the moon coming into the body, and then push the energy down into the ground. Bring that energy up with your ball of the moon. Push it away from you. Breathe in, bring it back into the body. Breathe out, push it down deeply into the ground. So you can see, you can add this with the pulsing of the knee. Breathing in, we're standing up. Breathing out, dropping through the knees. Breathing in, standing up. Breathing out, pushing down, dropping through the knees. A couple more times. Heavy moon. Push it away. Wrap the hands around the edge of it. Bring it back into the body. Push it down. One more time. Breathe in. Energy out. Breathe out. Push it out. Breathe in. Bring the energy back in. Breathe out. Push it down. So we're going to take our hands like we're holding onto plates. Come up to standing, but with the feet out. Good. And our first movement in this sequence of the bear is that we just turn left to right, trying to keep the pelvis as steady and as facing forwards as possible. You can keep the head looking forwards as well. Yeah, so perhaps to start with, just getting a sense of that, not needing to link it to the breath. Just getting that nice and relaxed. Good. Come back to center. Feel the weight dropping through the feet. The knees are lightly bent at this stage. Breathe in at the center. Breathe out, turn to the side. Breathe in, come back to center. Breathe out, turn to the side. In, out. In, out. In, out. One more time. In, out. Now with the same breath pattern, come back to center. We're going to breathe in. We're going to turn, and this time we're going to push outwards, backwards with the hand. The hand's going to come back That's it. Up above, and then push backwards. So breathe in, breathe out. Push. Breathe in, breathe out. Push. So a couple more times. Just one more on each side. And the next part of this movement, very similar, except the hand's going to push downwards. So turn, push the hand down. Bring it back up, push the hand down. Good. Trying to keep the upper half of the body stable, trying to keep the hands in relatively similar positions, apart from the one that moves down, of course. The lower half of the body allowed to be stable, strong, grounded. Okay, and then this time we're going to turn to the side. We're going to come down through the knees and we're going to press down either side of the thigh. And then we're standing up, turning, pushing down either side of the thigh. Breathing in, standing up, breathing out, turn and push. Going as deeply as you'd like with this, no need to push further than is comfortable. Really getting a sense of that grounded energy. Push it down. Bring it up through the body. Push it down. Bring it up through the body. Push it down. Bring it up. One more. Push it down. Bring it up. Release the hands down onto the belly, stepping into a regular position. Closing the eyes, seeing how you're feeling. Seeing what's going on with the energy in the body now. Perhaps noticing if you're getting a sense of being more deeply grounded. And we're going to rub our hands together again. Get some heat in here. Really feel that warmth in the hands before placing one hand onto that lower back point between the kidneys, the other hand onto the belly. Good. And again, you can close your eyes if you want to do this. Just going to have a sense of breathing in and out of the belly. Noticing if you can get a sense of activation of the belly at the front. Perhaps a small sense of the back being involved. Perhaps a sense of the breath expanding and contracting in the belly. Breath energy. Good. And then just have a little rub of the belly and that lower back point at the same time. Nice sense of warmth for the belly, for that lower back, and also perhaps a sense of warmth in the center of the belly. Switch the movement in the opposite direction. Good. Having a little shake out. Just take this opportunity to move around a little bit, releasing all the different parts of the body. Let's just take a moment to just to release out anything we don't need. So we're actually brushing down through the body, brushing our hands against the body and flicking out what we don't need. So a sense of freshening ourselves up. Don't forget the inside of the arms, the inside of the torso. Try and get into the back if you can as well, the neck. Once you feel like you've washed or encouraged that energy to flow outwards and downwards, then you can just flick the arms and the hands again. Yeah, good. Then we're going to start to come into our Nidra position. So either sitting down or lying down, completely up to you, whatever you feel more comfortable with.
The bed looks too comfy.
Yeah, so whatever you prefer, bed or chair. If you're lying down, just take a moment to get really fully comfortable there, perhaps something for the back of the head or the neck, or perhaps underneath the knees. You might like to take a blanket, if you will have one to hand. Just drape that over yourself, keep yourself warm. If you're seated, trying to have a nice upright position for the spine. The Nidra practice is a medium sort of length. So if you feel like you're going to have trouble supporting the body upwards, perhaps taking a moment to put a pillow or a cushion behind the lower back, so that you've got support with the lower back and the back of the chair. Still trying to sit upright, but just giving yourself a bit of extra stability. So just making any last adjustments you need to. Any last adjustments to help yourself feel completely relaxed. Making any last adjustments now mindfully as we start to bring the awareness inside the body. Really bringing ourselves inwards. Starting to get a global sense of how the body's feeling. Nice and relaxed, letting go, paying attention. You can have the eyes closed if you'd like to. I'm going to start our practice with an intention. So I'm going to suggest that you silently affirm to yourself, I'm practicing Yoga Nidra, awake and aware, encouraging fresh energy in, releasing spent energy out. and practicing Yoga Nidra, awake and aware, encouraging fresh energy in and releasing spent energy out. One more time, silently but with real feeling. I'm practicing Yoga Nidra, awake and aware, encouraging fresh energy in, releasing spent energy out. Allow your Sankalpa intention to sink into the body. Embody that intention. Now let's turn our attention to just feeling into a sense of an inner resource, a sense of security. So first of all, just taking a moment to find a place in your imagination where you feel completely comfortable and relaxed. You might like to bring to mind a place in nature. Could be somewhere from your past, could be a holiday, could be somewhere in your home. Take a moment to see what arises for you. Where would you feel most at home, most calm and relaxed? Start to bring that place alive in the imagination. Start to fill in details, all of the details. Not just how it looks, but perhaps how it sounds. What the feel of this place is like. You might get smells, you might get tastes. Bring it alive. Start to notice how it makes the body feel to be in this place of safety and security. And if you'd like to, you can bring in a friend or a family member who makes you feel more relaxed and calm and grounded. Bring them in. Share the space. Perhaps an animal, a pet, or perhaps a special object. Again, bring them in. Notice how that can feel. And start to bring the awareness just to the sensations. Allow the thoughts of this place to drift away and just stay tuned into the felt sense of security and safety. How does that feel? This is your own natural inner resource, your natural self. We're allowing everything to arise and pass. You're just noticing these senses of being calm, of feeling equanimity, feeling safety, knowing that this is a place that already exists in ourselves and we can come back to anytime we need it. Our rock. And allow that inner resource to sink into the body too. Embody your inner resource. A sense of calm, peaceful energy. And let's start to become aware of the body resting here. Starting to notice the energetic body. Bring the awareness to the crown of the head. Just start by having an intention to soften in the crown of the head. And bring the awareness through the center of the head. Noticing any sense of energy as you bring the awareness through the center of the head. Bringing it downwards. Moving through the neck. Noticing any sensations of energy. Bring the awareness over the shoulders, left and right. Down into the arms. Noticing energy as we wash the awareness down through the upper arms, the elbows, the lower arms, wrists and into the hands, into the fingers and thumbs. Noticing any sense of energy in the hands. And with the awareness of the palms of the hands, just have an intention to soften in the palms of the hands. Bring the awareness back up the arms to the shoulders. And we're going to wash our awareness down through the torso, noticing any sensations of energy. Washing down through the upper part of the chest, the mid part of the chest, and the back. The lower part of the torso, the lower back, and deeply inside the belly, noticing sensations of energy. The awareness deep inside the center of the belly, seeing if you can pick up on anything in particular in terms of energy in our center. Wash the awareness through the pelvis, noticing any sense of energy in the pelvis, down through the legs, both legs, left and right, thighs, knees, lower legs, ankles and feet and toes. Noticing any sense of energy, particularly in the soles of the feet. An intention to soften into the soles of the feet. Let's bring all the different parts of the body together in awareness at the same time, noticing sensations of energy. Feet and legs, arms and hands, pelvis and torso, neck and head, the whole body in one sphere of awareness of energy. Whole body sensation. Allow that experience to sink deeply into the body. And starting to notice the full cycle of the breath. Follow the breath as it moves in through the nostrils, seeing how deeply down you can feel it move in the body, and then feeling it move all the way back out. Natural breath, nothing to try and control. just watching, inquisitive. Perhaps noticing if you can feel the breath moving in and out as deeply as the belly. And I'm going to invite you to experience the in-breath as a white cloud, perhaps a cloud of energy, like a mist. Breathing in, this white, misty, purifying cloud. Breathing out, getting a sense of breathing out a black cloud of spent energy, perhaps toxins. Breathing in, this white mist. Breathing out the black cloud. If you'd like to, you can expel the black cloud through the mouth. Allowing that in-breath white mist to permeate the whole body, to fill the whole body. And then on an out-breath through the mouth, allowing all of the toxins and spent energy to be released from the body in your own time. Breathing in the white mist, breathing out the black cloud. And letting that experience become embodied, allowing it to sink in. And just turning our awareness to sensations in the body. Sensations where you feel like the energy can move freely. Anywhere in the body that you can notice a sense of free-flowing energy, perhaps a sense of that energy being able to move easily. Can you tune into any areas in the body that feel like that? Free-flowing. All around the body, noticing where you get a sense of the energy, life, breath, whatever you want to call it, being able to move easily, flowing energy. Now seeing if you can detect any areas of the body where you feel a sense of things being a bit blocked. Just noticing. Noticing any areas where you feel a sense of block, stuck, perhaps a sense that it's a bit heavier, a bit darker. Whatever that means for you, to notice a sense of the energy being a bit more stuck. Just resting the awareness. We're not trying to change anything, we're just noticing. And as we notice, perhaps those areas will naturally start to open up, to become free. We're not forcing, we're just noticing if any blocked areas can start to unfree themselves. And perhaps getting a sense of both the blocked and the free together. Noticing them as a one complete system. Freedom of energy and blocked energy all together, accepting them, allowing them to mingle. And let's just start to step away from either set of sensations. Just letting both sensations be, perhaps a sense of allowing them to reside slightly outside of the body, noticing perhaps a sense of spaciousness that's left behind inside the body. Sense perhaps of emptiness. The sense we can embody that emptiness. Emptiness with potential. Bring the awareness now to the dark spaces behind the eyelids, at the screens of our mind, and allowing subtle phenomena to arise and pass, of shapes and patterns, colours, forming and dissolving. Allowing that to happen. And in that spacious place, let's start to bring to mind a rainforest. Start the journey inside a rainforest, full of colours and sounds and moisture. Noticing all the greens, perhaps. As you bring that rainforest to mind in all its glory, perhaps you get a sense of its energy. Allow the energy of that natural place to enter into the body, to fill the body. Body filled with natural energy of pure nature. Allowing it to fill the body. A sense of qi of nature filling the body. Noticing how that feels. Now take yourself on a journey away from the rainforest and start to head perhaps to a desert, or if that's too strong, you could head towards a beach. Somewhere where the sun is really bright, where you could feel the warmth of the sun. Head to that place. Feeling the warmth of the sun and starting to allow the body to be filled by the energy of the sun. Whole of the body. Noticing how that feels. Inviting and accepting that energy of the sun filling the body. Allowing the sun to start to set. Clear sky. Moon and stars. Allow that energy from the universe to start to fill the body. Invite it in. Allow it to fill the body. Notice the sensation. Now we can head out over the ocean. Perhaps a sense of flying over the ocean on a boat. And we're going to take the sensation of water energy inside the body. How does it feel to be this close to the ocean with all its power and energy? How might it feel to take in that sense of energy from the ocean deeply inside the body? Water chi filling the body. Noticing the sensations. Now we're going to head back inland and start to move up a mountain. Moving up the mountain to the peak where it's snowy. It's still feeling nice and warm, but from the peak of this mountain we can start to breathe in the fresh air. Allow that air energy, fresh air energy, completely unpolluted to move in and out of the body. Fill the body with a sense of fresh air. If you'd like to, you can stay on this mountain, perhaps come down to a place that's more comfortable and safe. Perhaps a clearing with trees, with fresh pine trees around you, perhaps a stream. Sitting down, enjoying this fresh energy still. And having a sense that you can release your whole self out into the universe. Perhaps a sense that you can release the whole self out through the crown of the head and allow it to mingle with the universe. And once it's mingled with the universe, allow the whole universe back inside the body. Sense of a light self now, free and easy. And with the soft crown of the head, we're going to try breathing in through the crown of the head all the way to the belly and then back out again. Just a few breaths. In through the crown of the head to the center of the belly, out through the crown of the head. Allow the breath to start to settle now in the belly. A sense of the breath energy remaining in the belly, remaining in the body. Breathing in, we allow that fresh breath energy to rise up from the belly towards the chest. Breathe out, allow it to drop back in the belly. Breathe in, rising up to the center of the chest. Breathing out, back down into the belly. Natural pattern of breath. Breathing in, rising breath energy to the chest. Breathing out, back into the belly. And now allow the breath just to be in the belly. Breathing in and out. Perhaps a subtle sense of the belly expanding and contracting. A sense of things being quiet and calm. A sense perhaps of just becoming one with that very gentle, centered breath. Now allowing the awareness to rise out from the belly towards the surface of the body. Noticing the edges. Noticing how the body's resting on the floor. And as the awareness comes towards the surface, allowing all of the senses to really open up. Opening out, filling the room. We're going to bring our hands together. We're going to rub some energy into the hands. Place them over the eyes, palms gently over the eyes, fingers and thumbs wrap around the head. Perhaps just tapping over the top of the head. Waking ourselves up. If you're lying down, you can roll over to one side. And then gently start to push yourself into a standing position. If you're sitting down, just making your way back up to a standing position. Comfortable standing posture. So we're just going to do a little bit of spontaneous chi now. Get your position right for you. Least effort, standing, sense of free, open body, perhaps a sense of a very subtle self. And before we begin, let's just bring our hands up as if we're holding a ball. Bring them up. And then bring the hands in towards the body, into a prayer-like position. And then the sides of the thumbs are going to rest on the breastbone. So just take a moment to invite the whole universe into your body. Bring everything in. Float the hands downwards. And then bring the hands back up again. Palms facing forwards. Around the level of the shoulders, push the hands out to the side, slightly angled. Now see if you can have a sense of allowing the whole of the body to move out into the universe. Through the head, out through the hands, both sides, infinite directions. Through the feet, into the center of the earth. Body is moving out into the universe. Sense of self moving out into the universe. Starting to notice once again any sensations of energy. Float the hands down, rest them on the belly, noticing energy. And while we're stood here, just see if you can pick up on the areas that feel a bit stuck or blocked. Perhaps also noticing any areas where you feel a sense of energy being able to move. And we're going to start to bring very small movements into the body wherever you feel it would be beneficial. So very small movements. Encouraging the energy to flow. Small, gentle movements to start with. Allowing the body to work out where things need to start moving a bit more cleanly, a bit more clearly. You can start to exaggerate the movements a little bit. Trying to stay grounded, but if you need to, you can move the feet out or back inwards. You can move the arms and the hands. Whatever you're doing, take it slowly, mindfully. Try and get a sense of the energy being able to flow more freely. Starting to allow the movements to become smaller, to calm down. Coming back into a position of stillness. Regular standing posture. Take one hand as if you're holding on to energy beneath the belly, slightly out from the belly. Take the other hand up. We're just going to do a bit of centering to finish off today. So bring the hand up and then bring it centrally down through the body. Encouraging a sense of centering ourselves. Switch the hands over. Bring the other hand out to the side. Bring it down centrally through the body. If you'd like to, you can link with this with the breath. Breathing in and then breathing out. Central. Couple more times. While you're doing this, perhaps also getting a sense of the body being grounded, centering and grounding. And then bringing the hands down over the belly, resting them here on the lower part of the belly, bringing the awareness deeply inside the belly, allowing things to calm and settle. Let's take the hands out to the sides, slightly bend the knees, and not linking this to the breath, just bringing up a sense of peaceful energy. Up above us, and then washing that peacefulness down through the body, really connecting in with how it moves through the body, this sense of peacefulness. Noticing how the body feels as it moves through the body. Perhaps noticing how it feels after it's leaving the body. Peaceful energy. Give the body a bit of a shake out, a bit of a move, a bit of a stretch, a wriggle. Let's get some energy moving again. Fresh energy. Dominant hand into a fist, the other hand wraps over the top. We're going to finish with our 3 bows. So let's thank each other for sharing this practice, enjoying the sense of fresh energy. Thank you to all. And our second bow is to all of our teachers, thanking them
for the knowledge that they're gathering and passing on. And our third bow acknowledges our place within the universe, acknowledges our parents, our grandparents, all the way back to a source of oneness. Thank you.